What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you had a great day today. Getting into this episode of GH, I feel bad for the kids, Cameron and Trina and Joss, because it sucks that towards the end, Jocelyn and Trina were not on good terms with Dev. They were still a bit angry with him for, the way he lashed out at Jocelyn and for his shenanigans. In that anger, it wasn't like they were angry with him, but they were being, a little cold because of the way he was acting. But it sucks because he's gone now, and Dev can never tell them the truth about everything and make amends. And Jocelyn and Trina can't, put that. They can't accept that. They can't accept that apology he was going to give them. They can't speak to him again, So it sucks that, they can't clear the air at this point. And they really did care about Dev, and to lose him in that manner. I understand, some people didn't care for the Dev character and stuff like that. But, it still sucks, especially for a kid. And, Joss had to deal with a lot. Especially with Oscar dying and now Dev dying. But I do agree with Trina, life is too short. Like, I totally agree. Don't waste time. Tomorrow is definitely not guaranteed. And that's not only, true in real life, but it's true on the show. And that's what the characters have to understand too. It's like, you cannot waste another minute. And this explosion and the casualties that happened in this explosion has really, I think, opened up a lot of people's eyes and made them realize, we're in trouble. We have to, not in trouble, but, we don't know when our time is up, when our number is going to be up. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to just treat every day like it's your last day, like you're not coming back. You know what I mean? Like, just have a ball. Tell people how you really feel. You know what I mean? Especially, an explosion like that, where a lot of people could have died. And it happened, like Cameron said, it happened just like that. It happened super quick. And, that's how it is. It can happen. When you least expect it, it could definitely happen. But of course, Cameron is more, he has a lot on his plate too. Not only does, he has to hear about Dev's passing, now he's worried about Franco, and how that's going. I felt bad for Scott too, because, he had no idea that his son's brain tumor was back. He had no clue. And Liz had, to break that news to him, and Franco was in surgery and stuff because they had to, operate on him, and they don't know, what's going to happen with him when he wakes up. They're not going to know until he wakes up, but he's starting to wake up now. I don't see them making Franco go back to the old Franco. I don't see them doing that. So hopefully he's back to, back to his normal self, him right now, hopefully. I would hate to see them revert Franco back to the old Franco, the murderer and all that, because it would just defeat the purpose of everything they, tried to do to humanize him. But hopefully they don't revert back to that. I feel horrible for Dante, man. I feel bad for Dante. I know he's going to have a lot of regrets, because he already starting to show regrets, like, damn, I should have never left, and, he lost a lot of time with Lulu. And now Lulu's in a coma, and they don't know if she's ever going to wake up, because Not Lucas basically told them, like, it's going to be a long road for her if she recovers, and they don't even know if she's going to recover, because they had to remove, like, something off the skull, and it was just a mess. I was like, damn, I feel bad for Laura, because that's her only daughter. You know what I'm saying? Now she got to be stuck with the only child in town, which is Nicholas. Now she got to be stuck with just Nicholas right now. And where the hell is Lucky? Like, are they going to mention that they're going to call him and let him know? Because I know him and Lulu were pretty close over the years, obviously. So for Lucky not to be there is a little strange. Or not even a phone call or a FaceTime or nothing. I'm like, Jonathan Jackson, you can FaceTime real quick. I'm just saying. Hell, even Luke. Like, they need to get Anthony Gary up in here. Like, him and Lulu were super close. I know, I'm pretty sure Tracy is obviously going to be in the mix somehow with Lulu. You know, visiting her maybe when she gets in town. But I'm actually happy that they put Lulu in a coma. I'm mad that they fired M. Ryland because I didn't really see the need for that. But I'm happy that they're not, you know, killing her off. She is a legacy character. I would hate if they just kill Lulu off because that would be stupid. But we all probably know what's going to happen. Like, down the road, Dante's probably going to end up moving on. And then Lulu's going to wake up from the coma. And we're going to have a little reverse situation going on like we had when Dante came back. I can see that happening. But, you know, I felt horrible for Dante because he was just sitting there the whole time, like, begging her to, like, wake up and finish what she was going to tell him. And now he's going to have to wait even longer, maybe permanently, for that to happen. We all know it's not going to be permanent, but you're going to have to wait an extended period of time. You know, and I couldn't even imagine what Laura's going through right now. You know, her only daughter just laid up in a coma. And, you know, there's no timetable on when or if she's going to wake up. Because basically what Not Lucas was telling the family was, had they did a preliminary CT scan on Lulu, it could have prevented her collapsing and her being comatose. That could have prevented it. But see, that's what was kind of pissing me off about Lulu in the beginning, because Dante kept telling her, get checked out. She kept trying to refuse treatment because she kept worrying about Dustin and this, that, and the third. Like, no, you should have focused on you first. You got kids that you need to be here for. Not only did Rocco miss out on, 2 years with his dad, now he's going to have to miss out on time with his mom now. So, you know, it was times where, you know, his father wasn't around. And it was him and Lulu. Now it's going to be Rocco and Dante now because Lulu's not going to be around. Like, I couldn't even imagine what Rocco gonna go through. You know, like, first your dad's gone for a while, now your mom. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's insane. Like, I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't. But like I said, I'm happy that they put her in a coma though, because killing her off would have just been horrible. I mean, I feel for, moving on from that though, I feel for Sam and Molly because they really don't know how to help Alexis, and they just, you know, Sam just feels like she's over it at this point and she kind of want to give up. And I can understand that, but at the end of the day, you're beating a dead horse. You know, they shouldn't give up on Alexis, but at the same time, they should kind of just let Alexis do Alexis. Let her come to you when she's ready to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, support her from a distance, do whatever you gotta do. You know, but don't badger her every time you see her mom stop drinking. Mom, stop drinking. It's just going to make her want to drink even more. So it's like, you got to let her come to you. You know what I mean? Like, just let it happen naturally. You know, just fall back. Yeah, I've done everything right now that you can do. You can't force her into treatment. You know, because it's going to be a waste. Because if you force her into treatment, she's going to come out, she's going to relapse and start drinking again. Let her get tired and let her do it on her own, and you'll get better results that way. You know what I'm saying? But don't antagonize her every time you see her, Sam. Because you know how Sam is. She's like a pit bull. Like, just don't be all up in her face every time you see her. Oh, giving her ultimatums. Oh, if you don't stop drinking, I'm cutting you off. You're not seeing the kids. See, that's just going to make her want to drink. You know what I mean? Like, take a different approach. I understand the tough love approach, but that tough love approach don't always work. It all depends on the situation, and this is not the situation for it. So Sam needs to calm down. So basically, the Corinthos organization is in peril right now. They're just, you know, Sonny and Jason are trying to get a hold of Julian and figure out this mess, because now they got the scoop that bombing was no accident. It was on purpose. That explosion was not an accident. It was on purpose. And now they need Julian for information. They want answers. So, of course, you know, Sonny being Sonny, which is smart, he, in this instance, you know, he's getting bodyguards. Jocelyn has a bodyguard with her now around the clock. Sam, you know, she's getting a guard, and, you know, they're moving the kids and stuff out of the penthouse right now. They brought them over to Sonny's house because they need to come up with a game plan. Because, you know, Carly and Sam were thinking that they were going to have to go to Puerto Rico, to kind of hide out until this thing blows over. But Sonny was like, nah, we're not running because we're not leaving the country and doing all that because that sends a bad message. Which I agree. And Sonny ain't no punk. Him and Jason are not about to let Cyrus Renault run them out of their town. Hell no, they're not. And that sends Cyrus a message if they do pack up and leave and go until this blows over, until they figure out how to deal with him. That does send a bad message. It shows Cyrus that, he's wearing them down, like he's weakening them. You know what I mean? Like they're fearful of him or something. No. Sonny was like, hell no. He was like, we're not backing down from this. Nope. We ain't rolling over like some dog. Hell no. We're not going to be defeated. We're going to fight back. He want to sit here and try to bomb people? Okay. We're going to retaliate on that ass. But see, my thing is with Sonny, if you're going to retaliate, please do it smart. Do it smart, please. Don't do nothing stupid. Please don't. And don't do anything that's going to lead back to y'all. Like, seriously, don't. Nope. You want to know what? I will say this. I'm loving Carly as a mob wife now. I'm loving it. Because this is different from Carly from a couple years ago, and I'm noticing that. Carly a couple years ago would have been like, yo, let's get the kids. I'm getting out the country. I'm protecting my kids. Carly is actually side by side with Sonny in this mob fight. She's side by side with him. She's like, nah, she agreed with Sonny that they shouldn't run, that they shouldn't leave the country because it would send a bad sign. It wasn't just Sonny's decision. Carly was like, yeah, it would. It would send a bad sign. We need to stay. That's not the Carly I know from 5-10 years ago. She would have been like, no, we're taking the kids. We're getting the hell out of Dodge. Sam is all like, nah, we leaving the country. Sam like, nah, we bouncing. And I'm shocked. I am shocked. Because Sam was always an adrenaline junkie. She was a daredevil. She'd be like, nah, we staying. That's usually, it's kind of like the roles were kind of flipped a little bit. I'm like, okay. I would expect that from Carly, not Sam. I said, oh, wow. I'm loving it, though. I'm loving how badass Carly is. Like, I always knew she was a badass, but she's standing by her man. She's being a true mob wife. I like it. Kind of like Claudia. Even though Sonny and Claudia weren't in love with each other, Claudia stood by Sonny. Even though Sonny couldn't stand her ass, but she still stood by Sonny. She was like, nah, I'm your mob wife. I'm in this. What you need. You know what I mean? Damn, I miss Claudia. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Listen, can you imagine Claudia Zaccara, Ava Jerome on the same damn show, same damn time? Listen, those two chicks would burn Port Charles to the damn ground. Literally, they would burn that bitch to the ground. Ava and Claudia, oh my God. Frank Valentini, I need you to get Sarah Brown back. Offer her whatever she needs. I don't give a damn if she want a bigger dressing room. Give it to her, bro. Figure out a way to recon her death. Say she was on an island the whole time and Johnny helped her. Like, come on, bro. Get Sarah Brown back here ASAP. My Lanta. Oh, you talking about tearing shit up. I think that's a ratings juggernaut. Like, come on. Sarah Brown, Maura West, Laura Wright, all of them powerhouses, Jeannie Francis, all of them on the same damn show at the same damn time? Are you serious? What? You can't tell me that wouldn't bring in numbers. My Lord. I would watch glued to the TV like this. Like, I would be glued. You couldn't get me to move. I'll tell you right now, I would switch my whole work school schedule around just to see that. I am so serious. So serious. So anyway, moving on from that. Jason is on the hunt at this point. Jason is on the warpath. He is running around looking for Julian, and of course his first stop, Windermere. He popped up at Windermere, questioning Ava. Julian, little punk ass hiding out. He want to know, like, where Julian at? And of course, you know, Ava not trying to tell him nothing. Ava trying to protect her brother. But at this point, though, I think Ava is done protecting Julian. Like, Ava has realized that she's done all that she can for Julian at this point. But she's like, bruh, I can't do no more for you. Like, she got to put her child first. You know, her and Sonny, you know, they're cool now. And she can't rock that boat. Like, she cannot. She can't afford to, you know, rock that boat. So she basically gave Julian an ultimatum. Like, bro, I will help you run. I will help you leave the country. But if you stay in Port Charles, she said, I'm done. She said, you're on your own. I'm good. I'm not helping you no more. Because she basically told Julian, yo, go to Sonny and finish this. She said, finish it however it need to be finished. But if you don't, you know, I'm willing to help you one last time. I'm willing to help you get out the country. But if you don't, you on your own. You are on your own. And I don't blame Ava. I don't blame Ava. She got to think about her daughter. She got to think about herself. You know what I mean? Like, she's done everything she can for Julian. Julian has gotten himself into some shit that Ava cannot get him out of. It was one thing when they were just dealing with Ryan. But now that, you know, shit done hit the fan, there's nothing more Ava can do. It's nothing more. I mean, what else can she do for him? She's done everything she possibly can to conceal his secret, to help him. But it's jeopardizing her, you know, her safety. It's jeopardizing her time with her daughter that she may lose because of Julian. And she cannot afford that. She already lost one child. She'll be damned if she lose another. She lost one child because of Ryan. She'll be damned if she lose another one because of her own brother. She's not about to do that. Hell no. She said, nope. She said, you want to stay in town? Stay in town. If not, you know, she said, if you want to, you know, stay here, you done. And I don't blame Ava. Because at the end of the day, Julian, you need to man up and figure out what you're about to do. Because you're putting, you know, everybody at risk right now. You're putting your sister at risk. And that's not good. Like, Julian just needs to realize that his chickens have come home to roost, so to speak. And figure out his mess. Because Jason and Sonny is on his ass and he knows it. They are on your ass. Not only do you have them on your ass, you got Cyrus on your ass. Because I'm pretty sure Cyrus is going to want to get rid of Julian now. Because number one, you botched the whole situation. Two, you are someone who can link all of this back to Cyrus. He can't afford that. Even though I'm pretty sure Sonny and Jason already know Cyrus had a hand in this. They know. And now they know Julian had a hand in it. You know, they know this. They not stupid. They are putting the pieces together. And that's your ass. And you want to know what's funny? Jeff Kober, who plays Cyrus Renault, he said that his character, Cyrus, was supposed to be killed off months ago. But I'm guessing he was such a hit with fans and the producers and the writers, they decided to keep him on a little longer. So I'm enjoying Cyrus. I will say that. He's definitely keeping shit interesting. I will say. He's keeping everybody on their toes. He's a dangerous man. I'm enjoying it. So that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all Monday. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving. Hope you have a safe holiday. Yeah, you know, eat some good food, hang out with some people, you know, watch a game or two, enjoy the holiday. I know it's different this year because everybody can't do the holiday they normally would do, but COVID done messed that up a little bit. But you know, we gonna figure it out. We're still all going to manage to have a good time, good holiday, despite the circumstance. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. Hope you all have a wonderful night. I will see you all Monday, November 30th. See you all later. Have a good night. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Peace.